Hey folks, I've started my winter grow. Plant fever's got the best of me. So I've started some microgreens and some grass. No, not that sort of grass. Lawn grass for bird food. And I've rehoused my mealworms. So I'll just give you a look at that. It's nice to be nice. Well guys, the winter grow is on. I'm trying a couple of things. I'm doing microgreens. I generally do start with microgreens every year, but I'm going to try starting these on wet paper towel. These are radishes, that's broccoli. I've got some beet, I've covered beet, and I've got some alfalfa, what I've covered. In this I've got the same thing again, but I've left alfalfa uncovered on top of soil. I'm obviously wetting these down, and this has been soaking to hydrate. Something that I'm also doing this year is growing grass. Not the type of grass that you smoke. Lawn grass. Reason being is I'm just going to try and get these 2 trays started, and I'm going to use it for winter feed for birds. So what I will do, though, providing it comes up and works, I'll put a mesh over the top of it. So basically they can't scratch all root out, because grass grows from bottom and not from top like most other plants, and hopefully it'll rejuvenate even if I have to bring it down here. But that's an experiment open. I've seen you can do them on sort of mats, so I'm hoping there's going to be enough moisture. I have sprayed them down. I will spray them down again every couple of days, but they should start it well, they should be open sprouting it tomorrow or day after. So I'll do an update at end of week on that, but usually it takes 7 to 10 days. Problem I've got down here, it's not as warm as it could be. It's about 18 degrees, whereas they go better about 20, 22. So Celsius, that is. So they might be a little bit slower than what you could do it if you were doing it on a windowsill. I ain't got an available windowsill, so that's something. And I've also upgraded my worm farm. The beetles are in bottom. I've just got some tubs and put mesh over them, and worms are in here. I put them all together. The reason being is that, well, as you can see, these are growing, but I've put the smaller ones also in. Reason being is I'm trying to build numbers up now, and I've got there's quite a few in there now, to be honest. But I've got some bigger tubs, twice the size of that, so I'll be going on to that as well. But that how I was doing it before with them little tubs with grilling bottom, I'm not happy with how that's working. Reason being is I think they're getting cannibalised a lot before eggs or little worms are dropping through. Some are getting through, but each female beetle can lay about 30 eggs a day apparently, and in that time I ain't got that many. So what I've done is I borrowed this from the kitchen. I'll put it back in drawer, she'll never notice. No, I won't. So I'm going to sieve the beetles out every couple of weeks. I've got to actually make these slots a bit wider so that the meal goes through, so I can clean beetles completely, because the beetles lay their eggs on the meal and on these cardboard things. So I'll swap the cardboard around as well, and hopefully the next clean out I'll do, these will probably go into a bigger tub, into one of the bigger tubs, and then I'll put the next clean out into this tub and see how we go with that. But yeah, the grow, I'll update that next week and show you how they go on with micro veg. These, incidentally, I'm not running lights on these. I'm going to try a couple of things. I'm going to try and grow some radishes out under lights in here, just to see if I can, you know what I mean. Maybe a couple of lettuce as well, until that'll keep me going until I'll be ready for planting my stuff to go out into gardening in spring. I don't want to grow anything really big in here this year. I usually do that, get overwhelmed. So, but these I'll cap them so that they're in dark, stays nice and moist, and these will then go up into the kitchen. I'll probably do a few more trays of these as they go on over winter. I'll probably do some herbs as well, some fresh basil and stuff, because that's always a good one. I always use it, and I'll do an update next time. I want them closed off, don't want them getting in there. They like to eat my plants.